Before the webinar begins, rename your Zoom name to your complete name and department and/or affiliation so that we can easily identify you. Kindly mute your microphone when not in use. Next, switch on your video if your connectivity allows you. If you have questions with regards to the presentation, there will be an open forum right after. Please type it in the chat box or use the raise hand reaction button in Zoom and unmute yourself. The session is video recorded. Recordings will be made available at the Silliman Online University Learning website.
Let's put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we come to you in this hour, asking for your guidance and protection to our virtual gathering today. We thank you for the gift of life, the gift of family, the gift of work, and the gift of friendship. We thank you for this great opportunity to bring us together in this session as brothers and sisters. Bless the committee, the facilitator, and the attendees of this gathering. May we continue to value and appreciate the true essence and meaning of life with the help of your grace. And as we go along our discussion today, we humbly pray that you would deepen our understanding. Lord, enlighten us and give us wisdom every day. Forgive us for our shortcomings and remind us to always be mindful of the things we do in life. We offer our life and our decisions to you, O Lord. May this gathering today create a memorable experience and a fruitful outcome. We ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ, our Redeemer and our Savior. Amen.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another Saturday of learning about advancing internet skills. Thank you for joining us. To formally welcome us, let us call Dr. Dave E. Marshall, the project leader of Dr. Lau ICI Laboratory and the director of the Silliman Online University Learning. Dr. Dave?
Thank you, Steve, and good afternoon, everyone. Maayong hapon kanatong tanan. We hope that you are fine wherever you are, and we will continue to learn even at this pandemic time. I would like to welcome our colleagues from Silliman University, the entire Silliman community, and to our partners from different institutions. I heard we have participants from Harris Memorial College of in somewhere in Luzon, in I think in Rizal. Thank you for joining us, and from our neighboring schools also are attending in this webinar. Welcome to this Silliman University Dr. Mariano Lau Free Computer Education Program. As you know, this advocacy program of Silliman University started way back in 2019 during or before COVID time. This program is supposedly face to face, and it actually runs for 3 months every Saturday. And the free computer education program is actually intended for three different cohort of learners: the senior citizens and the retirees. Then we also have another cohort from the staff and employees and students and pupils. So there are three groups of learners before COVID, and then every Saturday, every morning, every afternoon, and Sunday afternoon. However, during the COVID did not stop us to continue learning and performing and doing our advocacy to offer free computer education to the community. During the COVID, when it started, we immediately shifted to the modality of the online or the webinar type of session or training. Until we continued and we provided several training, we were able to accumulate recordings as repository of knowledge of all the training that we conducted. In this semester, we design our training to provide more of security, and at the same time, safety in this world of online and on the World Wide Web. Our theme for this semester's training is advancing internet skills among staff and employees, senior citizens and retirees and students. Several topics are laid out, and the topic, as I mentioned, focus more on how to make or how to use the internet safe and secure for all of us, starting from or how to protect our kids, how to protect us from other things that are not good online, and how to prevent um, viruses, how to prevent us those cyber crimes, as they say, from hackers, from predators, from cyber bullies, and so on and so forth. The training that we conducted every Saturday, every afternoon is for all. And we hope that you can share this opportunity to your friends, to your colleagues, kapitbahay, kapatid, kapamilya, kapuso, kasama sa bahay, especially on the topic next week, which is internet safety for kids. That is basically for parents and guardians. Feel free to share the link. Feel free to join us every afternoon from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock. At the end of the session, also, we hope that you can help us improve our training by filling out our evaluation form, and at the same time so that you can also receive your certificate. We hope also that you can go along with our trainer, and we suggested a training setup. I hope that like you are using your mobile phone for listening, and then you can have your desktop to follow through or to walk with or to work with our trainer when you attend, so that it's you can follow the instruction, because this is like a hands-on type, meaning our trainer will demonstrate to you on the how to's or what to do, especially when there are steps and procedures that need to be done during the training. So once again, thank you very much for joining. And there are 26 participants as of this time. We hope that by next week and the succeeding Saturday, there will be more, and many will be educated in terms of making internet safe for all of us, making the World Wide Web secure for our families and loved ones. Once again, daghang salamat and stay safe, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Marshall, for the rationale and the warm message. Without further ado, let me introduce our trainer for this afternoon. Our trainer finished his bachelor's degree in information technology in 2017. He completed his certificate in professional for teachers education last 2019. He had taken on various roles in different universities as a teacher and online facilitator and coordinator of online distance learning in other schools before he joined Silliman University. Our speaker completed an online course at Hong Kong Baptist University on teaching university students last November 2020. He is now teaching at the Senior High School Department of Silliman University, handling empowerment technology classes. He is one of our pool experts at the Office of the Silliman Online University Learning. While teaching, he continues his master's degree of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management at Silliman University. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome our resource speaker this afternoon, Mr. John St. L. Palama. Sir John, the floor is yours.
Afternoon, mayong hapon Salaman. All right. So this afternoon, I will be teaching you or discussing you about the topic search better. But before going through the topic, I would just love to have a short activity for this afternoon. This is about a waterfalls activity. I will be asking on how are you this afternoon, and then on the use of the chat box below, you may feel free to write of how are you doing this afternoon. With a count of three, I wish you will be able to type how are you doing and how are you feeling this afternoon. Just a short activity prior starting my discussion. Three, two, one. Use the chat box and have it there on how are you feeling this afternoon. Thank you so much for participating. Some of them are great, good, happy, very fine, great. Yes, there you go. How about the others? We are 28 here in this session. Others are blessed, feeling good. There you go. Okay, so I hope all of us right now are feeling great and good and blessed at the same time as we go through along with our discussion this afternoon. Allow me to share first my screen so that I can start. Others also thankful. I hope my screen now is visible. Give me a virtual thumbs up,
Yes.
please. Thank you. So again, welcome to the first session of Dr. Mariano Lau free computer education program. This afternoon, I'll be discussing the topic Search Better, learning about many hidden features of Google search. By the way, I am John Saint Palama, a faculty member of Silliman University. In today's presentation, we should be able to know what is first online searching, second, get to know more about search engines, third, to know the hidden features of Google search, and lastly, all of us would be able to demonstrate basic search to advanced search using Google. So all of those things that I have mentioned are our aims, our objectives for this session. Now, first, let's define the word online searching. Online searching is the state of being in direct, immediate communication with a computer on which the database is loaded. You know, in today's setup, in today's world, more and more things are done online, especially having an online distance learning. Even if you don't consider yourself as a computer person, a computer literate person, you know, need computer skills in order to, conduct research, shop online, keep in touch with family and others. So basically, it is means whereby a searcher at a remote terminal can access and interrogate databases which contain bibliographical to the other data. And that is really important for us today, online searching. In online, we also have this term internet literacy. When we talk about internet literacy, this is the ability to search for information online, and it's one of the most important information literacy skills you can possess. Now, by improving this search skills, you can find what you're looking for more quickly without having to sift through tons of irrelevant results. I will give you some information, literacy strategies later on to help you improve your searches and evaluate the results to find most, reliable information. The most important tool in this process is the search engine, which is the specialized website that searches for information across the internet. Maybe perhaps you use this type of search engines on screen right now. This is, very helpful and popular at the same time. These search engines are helpful and useful at the same time. You can search anything and they can offer different results. Among these three on screen, Google is the most popular search engine so far. The homepage of Google. Go to search engine's homepage, for example, here in google.com, and type your search terms into the text box below, right? So after you're done typing, you feel free to type in or press enter to get the results. So this is the interface of Google. I know that every one of you here right now are very familiar with the interface of Google, and we'll see later on the what are the hidden features of Google. As I promised, I will be teaching you and telling you what are the strategies in searching. With a few basic search strategies, you can usually find almost anything you want, right? It doesn't matter if you are using Google or other search engine because these techniques are effective no matter where you search. The first strategy in searching online is keep it simple. You know, make your searches brief by focusing on the keywords. Then keep numbers of these keywords to a minimum. This way you're most likely to get relevant results. So it's not necessarily mean that you need to type the whole question in the text box or the search bar over there just to get on the specific or reliable results. But Google will understand, right? Google will give you the suggestions of what you have searched, and it gives answers also. So better to make your search simple and focus on the keywords itself. The second strategy here is to consider suggestions. As you enter your term, search engines will suggest the most popular results involving the term that you have searched. So don't be afraid to select one, right? They can often give you plenty of or a lot of ideas in Google. So consider Google suggestions. And lastly, use natural language. What I mean to this is you don't have to use complicated words or phrases to get better results. Again, you don't have to use complicated words or phrases to get the exact results. Search engines can also, of course, recognize the language you naturally use in your everyday life. So feel free to try whatever comes to mind. So use natural language. That's the last strategy. Now that you know the different type of strategy in searching online, let's get started on a short demonstration on the use of Google. Allow me to share back my screen here. There you go. I know for sure that everyone are very familiar with the interface, the environment, so I'll just go directly to our aim right now. Again, Google search, Google search try its best to help you out anything what you want to search here. You can improve your search even further by keeping a few things in mind. That's part of our strategy. So how to start searching? You may use the bar here and type google.com. Let's say, for example, you want to search for a movie. The movie title is, what movie title? Guards of Galaxy, for example. Guards of Galaxy. Okay, so this is my favorite movie. So if that search is not enough, you need to add more keyword in order for you to find what you need. For example, If you want to know who are the characters or the cast of this movie, then type the complete word, and then there are um, suggestions already. So just click on cast and it will give you the cast or the characters of the movie that we search. Note that you can use complete sentences in the search bar, but they are not necessary because Google does, fine with only keywords again. That is the first strategy, so keeping your search simple. Next is let's utilize the autocomplete in Google. I think others are also familiar with autocomplete here. What is autocomplete? Autocomplete in Google suggests the most popular results involving the search term. For example, um, I'll just type election since election is coming. So this is autocomplete, meaning um, it could be election results, election 2022, election day of 2022, election 2022 date. So you can actually select what Google suggests you. It's not necessarily mean that you need to type the whole word that you wanted to type here or you look for. So maybe perhaps if you are looking for election 2022, then just click on that automatically. And that is autocomplete. Remember the term autocomplete. Yeah, among with the suggestions, the results here, you can select one of these ideas with the results, or you can keep typing if you wish to get different suggestions. We also have here, let's engage ourselves on the tools or functions in Google. If you want to search for an images of a particular thing, like for example, a jacket, type here jacket, and let's go to images. There you go. You look for tools, you look for tools. Tools is located under the search bar. This one, tools. You click on tools. After you click tools, then select color. For example, I want color, jacket color green. So just click on color over here, this one, and then you look for the green square to filter the result. So I'll click on green square to filter the result. It's not really, typing the word green jacket blue, right? So here in Google, you have tools to use over here, and then just click on color and then select any color you want. So yeah, that is the function of tools. In addition to sorting size and or publication date, you can click other tabs, right? Like news and videos, I think here. Okay, news and videos, you can click on that one to sort these results in similar ways. All right, there you go. So aside from that, by the way, you can select any color, any size, large, medium, icon. If you wish jacket color blue, then it offers blue jacket, and type of jacket you wish to search on. All right. So if I wish to have large jacket, then it will gives us large jacket. So that's the function of tool here. So better use this function than typing anything. All right. So next would be checking out spellings. I'll go back here. Again, if your spelling is not correct while typing, don't worry. As long as the word you search is close to the term, search engines will try to correct mistakes. For example, safest, right? Place, place. So, yeah. Again, if your spelling is not correct while typing, don't worry, because Google will help us, correct our mistakes. Sometimes we are in hurry and then, just type there and then just press enter. So, yeah, there you go. Just click on that one, press enter, and then Google will correct our spellings itself, like showing results for, you mean safest place on earth? So just click on the correct spelling and then there you go. It will be corrected now. So that is correcting or checking out spellings in Google. Just note that most search engines, could be Google, Bing, Yahoo, ignores capitalization. It's not just capitalization. I think we also have punctuation and grammar. So you don't need to worry about making things perfect on what you search. Okay, so let's proceed on the hidden features of Google search. So those things that I have mentioned a while ago, discussed a while ago, are just only the basic search. You know, um, you always start at the basics so that we can proceed to the next step. Now, the next step here is to know the hidden features of Google search. Google as a popular search engine has a numerous features that can simplify your online experience. Let's say, for an example, if you want to search a school that is near you, so basic, or a university that is near you, type here school near me. I'm here in Silliman right now, so the school near me are Silliman University Elementary School, West City Elementary School, Amador Dagudag Memorial Elementary School. So these are the schools that are near me, right? Or else you can search on restaurant near me. So then Google will help you find restaurants that is near to you. So just type in restaurant near me, right? So do not hesitate to try new ideas in Google. Aside from that, next is when you need help with math, enter a problem into a search bar. For example, 128 divide 4, and then press enter, then the results will come in. Or another problem, 52 times 5, then equal, then the results will come in. And then take note that Google will provide both the answer and the calculator itself. Maybe perhaps there are additional numbers or problems that you need to solve. That's why Google um, plays a calculator for you to answer the next problem. Aside from the basic search for mathematics, I only have here, if you have subject geometry that gives you trouble by the formula, you may try typing solve rectangle. And it gives out the formula in solving the rectangle. So if you have with you your problem there, for geometry, then just type in the value, for example, 25 for length and 6 for width, and then it gives you the solution, so as the answer, of course. So Yeah, that helps, right? So of course they also bring us here geometry calculator for us to see the results of the question that was being typed, or the number that was being typed here, on the use of the formula in Google. Aside from this, you can also convert different types of measurements, including distance, weight, and temperature. So, for example, um, 10 kilometers to miles, for example. So just type in 10 kilometers to miles, and then Google will give you the exact answer or conversion to mile here. Okay, so 6.21. And then you can also have it here like 5 and foot to centimeter. And then it will give you the exact answer. And of course, here at the drop down arrow, there are certain um, measurements, right? There are certain measurements or distance or temperature you want to set. So it also offers here in Google. So just select here. It could be meter to, yeah, you can select anything, and then Google will just um, give you the answer. Okay, so aside from that, you can also convert Celsius to Fahrenheit here. So just use on the formula given by the Google, and that helps a lot, I tell you. So aside from the formula, Google will also help us with definitions and translations. So for definition, just type here define scholar. For example, the word scholar. So after pressing enter, it means to get a definition source from the Oxford Languages or Oxford Dictionary, along with the common synonyms, antonyms, and other similarities of the word here. So that's about the definition. So just type the word define, then the word scholar, for example. If you also need a language translator, Google can also help you. You know, just simply type translate, for example. We're done with define. Let's move on to translation. Translate hello. Hello to, then select your preferred language or country. For example, hello to Japan, right? So then it also gives out some countries here if you wish to translate the word hello to the other country. For example, look for, okay, for Latin, you can actually select any um, language here, or the specific country you wish to get on the translation of the word you need. So that is language translator. Note that these translations are not always perfect, right? Reminder that these translations are not always perfect. So keep things simple to ensure and get more accurate results. Also, if you want to know aside from this, if you also want to know your local weather, then type weather, then place. For example, weather, I'm in Dumaguete, then type Dumaguete. And it gives you out the data for today, the weather data for today. And if you're from Bacolod, then have it here, Bacolod, weather in Bacolod. So Google itself will give us the weather data for today. And so was their time. Aside from the weather updates, we can also check distance between places, right? So to find distance between places, enter two different locations with the word to in between them. For example, I'm in Dumaguete and I want to know the distance between Dumaguete to Bacolod. Sorry, Bacolod, and then I'll just click on enter key, and then there you go. It gives me the data that, yeah, distance between places from Dumaguete to Bacolod. It took 5 hours and 9 minutes to travel. And we also have here kilometers, um, 216.1 kilometers via Kabangkalan. So Google itself will give us, you know, specific um, hour or kilometers we need. If we wish to, then just feel free to type in the specific area you are in to the area you were going. Aside from that, aside from the hour, the minutes, the kilometers here, we also have the directions here. The direction icon. Just click on that if you want, if you're driving, so better have driving directions by clicking the icon directions. And we'll see where to go. From Dumaguete, we go here and then going to Bacolod for about 5 hours. Okay. So that is checking on the distance between places and its direction. Aside from those things, Google can also track shipment by entering the tracking number. Like for example, if you have with you your, Shopee order, just have it there. Kindly get the tracking number. I hope I have mine here on my desk, for example, this one. So this is a new um, arrived order from Shopee, and the tracking number is, I'll just type the tracking number over here. 937, sorry, 937 488. I'll just check whether the tracking number is here in Google or not. So 937 488 967 609 000 130 677 8. So better check your your order in Shopee by checking the truck number here, right? Yeah. So after clicking enter, it already seen here in Google that data provided by USPS, and then I have already my order with me. So track your package. It's already placed online. So if you have with you your order in Shopee or Lazada, kindly also try to check the tracking number at the back portion of it, I think, and then type it here in Google. That helps. Okay, so by the way, before proceeding to the advanced search, the hidden features of Google search can do a lot, as we have observed from searching the restaurant near me, schools near me, from checking on distance, the conversions and everything. Google can do a lot. And it's likely the functionality will continue to expand right? So aside from the things I've shared with you, there are also features and functionalities of Google that is helpful for direct researching, and it is called advanced search. I think others were, waiting on this part, advanced search, because the one that I have mentioned a while ago, discussed a while ago, are such the basic search for Google. Now let's move on to the advanced search. Right. So advanced search is to search more effective and efficient results in Google. Then where can we find that one if we're still here? Okay, let's go back on the basic search. Like for example, I need to search on the name of my favorite US president, William, I think he's the 42nd US president, William Jefferson, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one. William Jefferson Clinton is 42nd US president. So I'll be clicking on this one here. And then as you have observed, there are about 13 million results about William Jefferson Clinton. Okay. And then let's gonna open up the page, and that will prompt you to use for the advanced search. So for us to get on the advanced search, there are settings here. There is a settings icon here. Click on that and look for advanced search here. Again, settings and then advanced search. By the way, you can also make your theme either dark or light. Okay, so go to advanced search, and once you're here, it will automatically go to this page, right? So find pages with first all these words. So I will be looking for the, history of my favorite former US President, William or Sir Bill Clinton. So I want to go through each operators and explain what it is all about and what they do and how these operators beneficial to you and your searches. So this is the person that I'm looking for, all these words. So next, this exact word or phrase. So if you're looking for an exact word or phrase, then type, for example, this one, William Jefferson Clinton. So our operation here will use is, yeah, this one, quotation mark. Let's have it here, quotation, so that we can, see the exact result of what we are searching. Right? To see the exact results of what we are searching, do not forget to use the quotation mark, right? The quotation mark here. With the advanced search, it gives you the best thing about the advanced search is it gives you the basic information on what operation to use to get better results here. For example, this one. It gives you, some operation that needs to be used in order for you to get the exact results. So we will be getting the exact word or phrase of William Jefferson Clinton, and that includes the quotation. Inside the quotation is the name itself that we are searching. Next is any of these words. Any of these words help you to look for either or that word you search. For example, Bill Clinton or William Jefferson Clinton, or the word or here, or Donald Trump, meaning you will be searching about William Jefferson Clinton or Donald Trump. So basically, if you search on that one, um, the results will see both William Jefferson Clinton and also or Donald Trump. So just type the word or, for example, or this one, Donald Trump. Okay. So use the operator or here, or, in order for you to find out um, Clinton and Trump. Next is none of these words. None of these words. So here, for none of these words, put a minus sign before the word. For example, along with William Jefferson's, Clinton's available resources online, I want to exclude Duterte, right? So the thing that I added here is the minus sign. So again, it has been reminded here that put a minus sign just before the words if you don't want, right? Or else if you wish to include that one in the results. So in my case, I will be excluding Duterte on the results of William Jefferson Clinton. Okay, next. So moving here, you can narrow your search further to the language that it offers, right? For example, any language will do. For example, Filipino. I think we have here, yeah, Filipino. Just to narrow the results. So aside from the language, we also have region. You can select any region here, Bolivia or any region here. In my case, since I am having my language here for Filipino, so I'll be just have it or set it there, any region. And for the last update, by the way, it is helpful for you to, if you want results that is current or the latest results. So last update for past year, past month, the advanced search will also offer these options. So in my case, since about Filipino and it's Clinton is 42nd US president, so I will be setting it to anytime, if and only if I have, other words that I want to search here for um, another US president that is the current president. So I can set it here past year. For me, I'll just set it here anytime. For the site or domain, right, you can limit your search results using the specific domain. For example, if it's an educational institution domain, so basically we will be using .edu, right? .ed and u. So that is .education. Usually other people used to have .com, right? .org, .gov. So in my case, since for educational, so I'll be using .edu just to get on the specific result for William Jefferson Clinton for his education. Okay, so and of course, aside from that, if you want to get more, background, more specific background, then type in the exact, the exact institution. For example, Georgetown, Georgetown.edu. Okay, and then once you're done with that, this is the specific domain. By the way, you can actually have .edu, or if you wish to have a specific answer in our search, then you can set it to the institution.edu. Then next is terms appearing. So you can also limit the appearance of the page to any of this option here. We have in the title of the page, in the text of the page, in the URL of the page, in the links to the page, right? So yeah, you can limit the appearance of the page, by the way. For the safe search, you can also modify safe search to have, filter explicit results. Should be show explicit results or hide explicit results. Okay. For the file type, you can also find pages in the format you prefer. For example, if you wish to have document, then select Microsoft Word document here. PowerPoint, if you wish to get all the results that are in PowerPoint, then select PowerPoint. And PDF, then select PDF. All the results that are in PDF, then select on PDF. So I'd like to have any format as long as I will be getting the information of what I am searching here, then that's fine. Lastly is the usage right. So for the usage right, this is really helpful if you're looking for the things that are free to use or share, right? So you can put them into your presentation. So there are, if you wish to get a sources that are free to use or share to the presentation, to the class, then click on free to use or share, or free to use or modify, so that you can modify the 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 results of what you have searched. Okay. And then once you're done with this, then click on advanced search and we'll see what will happen. So the result here is your search William Jefferson. Um, we omit the word Duterte on the search, right? So it doesn't have results. So the next thing that we need to do is to get on the word Duterte, since we're yeah, we can have Duterte. Sorry, none of these words. Yeah, Duterte here, and we'll just omit Georgetown.edu, and we'll see what will happen again. So there you go. Um, the result has William Jefferson Clinton, right? As you have observed. And there are also, if we will just get the 30 here and then click on advanced search, we'll see what will happen. Okay, again, take note that our site or domain is Georgetown.edu or .edu. So basically, whatever the results there, it should be coming from this domain, this site, Georgetown.edu. So if you click on advanced search, we'll see Georgetown.edu, Georgetown, Georgetown, Georgetown. All the results are coming to that specific domain, to that specific site, right? If and only if you specify your domain here in your search, right? By the way, it's not just limited on this, but you can add more searches here. This help also if you have research and other stuff or academic stuff. Okay, so yeah, there you go. And that concludes my presentation this afternoon. Are there any questions so far before I'll give a short activity for the presentation? Okay, so if you have question, feel free to type in the chat box or else unmute yourself if you have question. By the way, that concludes my presentation. If you don't have any other question, we'll just have a water break for 5 minutes, I think, Sir Steve, if that's good with them, and then we'll just get back for right after 5 minutes for our short activity.
Yes, Sir Jan.
Thank you. 5 minutes will do for the water break, and I will just come back right after. Okay, welcome back. At this moment, let's proceed to our very quick activity just to check our prior knowledge on what we have discussed a while ago. So in the chat box, I will be sending the link here for Slido. So I want you to click on the link in the chat box and yeah, just click on the link and I will be giving you the code number, code number for you to access the activity. Give me a virtual thumbs up if you're able to access the link in the chat box. Thank you so much for responding. Yeah, and then it will look like this, by the way. And then just enter the code here. So I will be sending you the code number right after my message, the link. So there you go. You can see now the code number. The code number is 332275. Again, the code number is 3322 and 75. Okay, once again, I hope you are in with the Slido. Were you able to get it? Give me a virtual thumbs up so that we can start. Let's just wait for the others to enter the code number. Others are still accessing, so just wait for them. Wait, it's 332275. Okay, thank you so much. I think you can see now the question. This is the question, and please do answer my first question. My first question is in Google, how should you praise your search if you want to exclude a certain word from your result? Example, cake. The keyword here is exclude. I hope you're able to be with me during the discussion. There are now 6 people, 7 people who are here inside the Slido, the wall of the Slido. 10. Okay, so there you go. The correct answer is dessert minus cake. Right? So there are 87% of the participants this afternoon got the correct answer. Yes, there you go. I also have here the second question. I hope you're able to see it in your screen. Were you able to see it? The question is, as you type in the search bar, Google automatically uses a feature called blank, which suggests the most popular results involving your search term. Others are waiting, right? Others are waiting who will be the first person to answer. Just this is just only checking on our prior knowledge. By the way, the question is Google will automatically, from the word automatically, our keyword here is automatically, uses a feature called blank. Take note of the keyword, which suggests the most popular results involving your search term. For example, I search for the word scholar. and there are, series of suggestions already there. Our keyword here is automatically. Okay, so then the correct answer is, what do you think? It's autocomplete. So that is the correct answer. You get the correct answer, and we're down to the last question. Okay, so it's a true or false, answerable by true or false. So the question is, the tools function allows you to refine your search by choosing specific size or color of an image. For example, the one that I have, my example a while ago is to search for a green jacket, right? Is it going to allow you to refine your search to the specific color or size of a particular thing, like for example, jacket? Is it true or false? Exactly, you got the correct answer. True. So congratulations. Upon assessing, you're able to get what I have discussed this afternoon. And I think that is, yeah, I think that's all for this afternoon. I hope you're able to get some tips and ideas on how to search better online. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir Jan. That was interesting. I also learned a lot. At this juncture, may I invite you to our training next Saturday. Our topic for next week is about internet safety for kids. For the complete list, please see on the chat box. Before we will end, may I request everyone for the photo opportunity. There are 2 frames, so please hold your smile for a few seconds. First frame, second frame. Okay, thank you. Before we end, please be reminded to fill out the evaluation form. Please see in the chat box. We will send the certificate via email that you indicate in the evaluation form. This is Steve, the project staff of Dr. Lau ICI Laboratory. Thank you for joining us today and see you on Saturday. God bless us all. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for attending. See you on next Saturday.
Thank you po.